It's an exciting day, friends. It's a bit of a dream come true, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm drinking 5 East Biarri coffees at once. That's not actually the dream come true, although it is pretty great. I just actually finished filming the taste testing all of East Biarri's spring drinks. So if you get an opportunity to go watch that, it's like the last video on the channel. I'll link it up here right now for you. For the actual dream come true, we gotta travel just a little bit. Actually gotta go even further than Ford City today. Some of you may have recognized the journey to the southern part of Armstrong County, down Dime Road. And we are in beautiful Apollo, right along the Kiski River. And I'm meeting a councilwoman here, one of their borough council members here in Apollo named Michelle. And we're gonna meet at the Central. I think I just found it on accident. There it is. Got a little bustling activity down here in Apollo. Kind of like Kittanning, Ford City, Vandergrift, a lot of the river towns have the same issues, and she saw one of my videos on how to be the best small town in America. She reached out to me, and we're going to see what we can do for Apollo to kind of get them started down the road of making their city even better than it already is. Hi. Look at this burger. Oh my goodness. Great dinner here if you're ever in Apollo. So we are meeting with a few of the council members here in Apollo. So if you just introduce yourself for us.
Hi, I'm Jen Mullins-Tarl, Apollo Borough Councilwoman.
And you're the vice president, right?
He is the vice
the
president.
vice president.
You're the
Tarl, the
her
vice
husband.
president, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic to meet you guys. And you're doing some work in Apollo, trying to kind of lay a groundwork really to change the city here as well, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
That's one of our main focuses.
So similar to what we're trying to do in Kittanning, and hopefully, like, the way we set up our system was to try to make it sustainable and simple so anyone can do it. And you guys saw the video somehow. How did
I don't
found it
know.
on
It had to
YouTube,
have been like divine intervention. I was surfing Facebook and I was like, what is this? Kittanning, the best city in the world. And I was like, I just hopped on this video and saw your face and you were talking about this program about how you were, rehabbing, helping your neighbors and rehabbing the town,
Yeah.
one house at a time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like we have to talk to him.
Yeah.
And, how can we get this started in Apollo?
So it's like a dream come true for me, because I always thought, man, this is so, like, if other towns like Kittanning could grab onto this, we could change all the small towns in Western Pennsylvania.
Yeah, It's such a simple program too.
Yeah.
It's just, we just need, I think, volunteers and, a little bit more
People helping
more
people.
people helping people and,
Yeah.
helping out your neighbors and
Yeah.
making our town great again.
So if you guys are in Apollo, anyone watching this, if you're in Apollo, you got to get in touch with your council members. They're really nice people, I promise. And they would be happy to have you as partners, I'm sure, as they put this together.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a quick ride around Apollo. So I'll give you guys maybe a little bit of B-roll of the city. You can see it's probably very similar to Kittanning. Their downtown area has vacant storefronts, but are nice old buildings. They're dealing with a lot of the same issues with addiction and certainly with blight, and so kind of a kindred spirits here. And so hopefully if they can maybe come up with some good ideas, we'll combine them with our good ideas, and we'll not just change Kittanning or Apollo, but we'll change Armstrong County, and who knows where it'll stop.
Sounds like an awesome plan.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we're going to go drive
Let's
around.
get started.
Let's get started.
Cool.
Seeing work happening all over town. That's pretty awesome.
Well, the weather's getting nice.
So that's the one they just purchased. That's actually going to be the first one torn down with the land bank. So they're already in that process, just like we're trying to do in Kittanning. One of the really encouraging things, there's like several houses getting siding that we've seen so far, and some scaffolding up in a couple places. Activity happening. That's what you want to see. See work happening everywhere here. They definitely have beauty here, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Michelle was our chauffeur, so all of the footage was smooth because of your wonderful driving. So,
Thank you.
and she's another council person, brand new, right?
Yep, February.
Started in February, and she arranged this whole meeting. So appreciate it, and thank you for showing me around.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Absolutely wonderful people. I mean, they are gonna do some stuff in Apollo. Let me tell you, there's so much low-hanging fruit here that they are. They have the potential to make a really massive impact in a short amount of time through a program like Summer Serve, or using Property Improvement Map and tracking the data. And they're going to have a real opportunity, like we have in Kittanning, to be able to inspire the town to further action. And there's already things happening. And like the reason it's a dream come true, it's like our simple little system that I really believed has the potential to change a lot of small towns in America. Now we'll hopefully have a second test bed, so to speak, where we can make sure that these ideas really do work. And so kudos to Apollo Borough Council. I hope the other council members get on board with it. And really it doesn't matter if they do, because this is just neighbors helping neighbors. In reality, I'm sure there's all kinds of good people in Apollo that if they were given some direction, that they would grab a hold of it and love on their neighbors. It's getting dark. The video's not looking real great, so let me get home and we'll wrap this thing up. All right, not quite at home, but here's the final update here. It was super cool to be able to go through another town that's a whole lot like Kittanning. Really enjoyed the people there. We got some great council members in Apollo, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. They have so much unique history, architecture, things that are irreplaceable, similar to what we have in Kittanning. And so I'm hoping that they'll be able to save as many of those buildings as possible and play on their strengths, their trail, the river, the beauty, the natural beauty of the place is just stunning. And I was there on the perfect night. I mean, that sunset was amazing. But beyond all of that, what I'm hoping to do with this is actually create a website. I want to take kind of this greatest city in the world brand that we're building here and make it into something even a little bit bigger and something that's more, I guess, usable for someone that wants to make some of the similar changes that we're trying to make in Kittanning. And maybe we can create more of like a community building ecosystem. And so I have a friend of mine who's learning web design, and he's going to help me build a little website. And we're going to take, at the very least, this problem of removing blight and improving the residential properties in a town. We're going to take this problem for which we have a very good solution, and we're going to just make a step-by-step. And I might be making some videos over the coming months as we do some different things with Summer Serve and that kind of stuff. Then we could show people, instead of having to sift through 400 plus videos on my channel, they could actually just have a website that they could go through step by step. And I would love to, like my dream job would be to travel around the country and help city organizers to be able to do some of this stuff. But then we could show them on there, how do you map your city? That'd be like step one. Then how do you organize your list? And then how do you gather groups together to be able to do that? And then how do you choose what to delegate out to which group? How do you specialize and empower them to complete the work? How do you track your progress? And finally, like, how do you celebrate the wins every year? How do you promote it afterwards? And so all of those different kinds of things we could show different cities across the country how to do. Kittanning is, it's the greatest city in the world, but at the same time, it's not unique. All of the Rust Belt cities across this entire area of the country, there's 1,000 Kittannings. And so wouldn't it be awesome if we could help them all from our great little city? I don't know, just maybe like a dream of mine, but at the very least, I'd like to build it and see what it turns into. And if we can even just help one more city other than Kittanning and Apollo, or if we could just add, one here and there, I think it would be worth it to see cities change and ultimately to see people's lives change because of it. That's what we're after, friends. It's all about transformation.